Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the 2026 Pro League Super Mario Odyssey 80%. Today we have an exciting game between MaxF2 and LightRon. You'll see MaxF2 here with a 5610 PB and LightRon with a 5752 PB as both runners are setting up their DSTA now. If we look at their first races, MaxF2 finished with a 58:41 and LightRon with 1 hour and 29 seconds. Should be a good race today. MaxF2 does his DSTA, starts it, has a larger offset than LightRon here. We'll see when LightRon starts it up. Should be pretty soon. Looking at their comparisons, MaxF2 does have the second best sub in the tournament with a 54-55. And LightRon's sub here is a 56-58. We should be starting shortly. And we are off. Both runners have started their times, no desync issues. And we are in cap to start off this race. Germany versus France here, MaxF2 German, LightRon, R3 France. As you can see on the sides next to their profile pictures. And we are getting ready to start. In Cap Kingdom, there won't be much of a difference here. In Cap Kingdom, it'll just mostly come down to who has the better lines throughout the kingdom. As we already see MaxF2 taking a slight lead because of those lines, very small, though. Make sure you get your prediction in. They close in 5 minutes, so make sure you got those in. As they're both going for hydrophobia, and they both nail it. Very nice. Moving through the fog room now, just getting very nice vectors to maneuver through this room as quickly as possible. And MaxF2 is coming up on left side, misses the vault, but does get the backup triple jump. LightRon does do the triple jump and gets it. Should save him a little bit of time there. We'll see. As MaxF2 finishes up Cap Kingdom, and so does LightRon. Overall, pretty decent caps for both runners. This is a 2:14 for MaxF2 and LightRon's, and a 2:18 for LightRon. So Max actually taking a 3-second lead out of that cap now. Coming into Cascade, we might see DSS. MaxF2 went for DSS in his first race. LightRon did not. So we'll see here. As MaxF2 picks up the first moon, and so does LightRon, just slightly behind. MaxF2. He's going to try for DSS. And he does get it. Very impressive as LightRon goes to the dino skip. MaxF2 is going to be saving, I think it's 8-ish seconds there. 9, something like that. And LightRon is capturing the dino to head up to the Madame Brood fight. And easy dino skip, no problem. One of the first tricks you learn in the game. And MaxF2 finishes off the Madame Brutal boss fight and is going to be collecting the multi-moon here shortly. So, and LightRon now also finishes the fight. Clean fights for both of them. Got all the fast tracks. And such. MaxF2. Let's see if he goes for a chest clip here. I'm assuming he will, because he did DSS. Yeah, there goes the chest clip. Does the spin pound. Very nice. Very good chest clip. Let's now see if LightRon also will attempt chest clip. Yes. LightRon also attempting chest clip. Going for the more standard movement and gets it pretty easily. And they are both now exiting Cascade. Max ending his Cascade with a 5-13. Moving on to Sand, which is one of the big kingdoms. It's got a lot of interesting movement, but also a lot of chances to make mistakes. And LightRon finishing with a 5:31 Cascade exit. So Max already almost 20 seconds ahead out of Cascade Kingdom as he is now entering the movement for Sand. And Max is going to be doing reverse town, which means we'll get to see Hayano Road, which is the time save that reverse town has, if you don't know. Gets the DSTA moon, no problem. LightRon now also entering employees only. Max gets the Rumble Room moon, and they're both leaving a star area at the same time. That's kind of funny. And Max coming up on his Hayano Bird attempt. And it looks good. It is good. Very good for very nice job from Max there. Very clean reverse town. And now LightRon also coming up on Hayano Bird. Let's see this attempt. Looks good. Yep, got it. LightRon also gets Hayano Bird. Neither runner really struggling with that. Max into the ruins now. Gonna be doing Dram Strat. Should get it, no problem, yeah. Very experienced runners you've come. We expect to see things like that, you know, often. It almost feels automatic sometimes, but it's definitely not. And these are definitely both very, very incredible runners. As Max coming up on reverse Jaxie now. No problem. Super clean movement. LightRon also got his dram and is now going to the Lone Pillar Moon. And will now be doing his reverse Jaxie attempt. super nice as well, super clean. Uh, I think he missed. Yeah, he missed the captor to get the coins on Jaxie there, and as Max, I don't know what he messed up, but he was off on his crack clip cycle. That was interesting, but clips no problem, and are going to be getting the last 3 moons of Sand Kingdom, and LightRon is moving towards his crack clip attempt now. Kills the bullet bill, and nice. Very easy, very clean. Max does his lost in luggage and will be exiting sand now. LightRon enters this Pink's room, and as Max is now globing and heading to Lake Kingdom. LightRon gets luggage. He will now warp, and Max finishes with a 940 Sand Kingdom. LightRon gonna be finishing stand up very soon. Finishes with a 10:05 Sand Kingdom, so Max now 24 seconds ahead. Heading into Lake Kingdom here. Max has a bit of trouble getting up the platform. Does a very nice recovery though, and is going for a backflip late clip, and he does get it. Very nice. Hits the checkpoint and is heading to the chessman. LightRon now also coming up on Zipperman. Max getting the Warp Moon. LightRon missing. I couldn't see if that was triple or a backflip late clip, but getting a regular late clip no problem as the backup and the checkpoint. Max coming up on the Doorman. There you go. LightRon warp back to the platform moon to get the one in the chest. Max does camera clip. Very cool. And will be leaving Lake Kingdom as LightRon comes up on Dory. LightRon doing the camera clip, and Max getting a 12-19 like. Now it is time for Wooded Kingdom. One of the hardest kingdoms in the run. You could maybe make an argument that it is the hardest. A lot of movement and decently long. Getting the rabbit and the rockman to start normal stuff. And LightRon gets a 12:54 lake. Max is 35 seconds ahead now. Max coming up on the atop a tall, atop a tall tree moon as LightRon is entering Wooded Kingdom and getting the beginning moons. Excuse me. And we will see Nut Clip from MaxF2 here. Very nice. Should be good. Yeah, no problem. And LightRon now also heading to atop a tall tree moon. Ramp time. No raw ramp for Max. Gets up super cleanly. And LightRon is heading up on his nut now. Now, will Max do Maze Clip here? He could. He is. Let's see. He does get it. Very, very nice for Max here. Has a bit of trouble getting back to the platform. LightRon struggling with the ramp here. Gets it second try. So, not too much time lost there as Max goes into the best piece of movement in the entire game, if you were to ask me. Just so clean. And LightRon coming up on the red maze moon now as well. LightRon not doing maze clip is going to opt for the safer and easier strat. Max now gets the last moon in the tower and will be exiting the tower. Very nice dive vault. LightRon also doing the best movement in the game. Very clean, very nice. And they both actually get moons at the same time. That's funny. And Max heading into flooded pipes as LightRon enters the tower. Max is going for pipes clip, does not get it on his first attempt, and unfortunately does miss. And LightRon gets the final moon before exiting the tower, and Max gets the last moon of the kingdom and is going to be warping here now. Max finishing up his warded as LightRon gets the nut around the corner, and we'll now be heading into flooded pipes. LightRon is going for pipes clip, does not get it, unfortunately. Same thing happened to Max, so just gonna do the backup cycle. I'll take damage. That's gonna lose a bit of time for LightRon, as Max now enters Cloud Kingdom getting a 17-16 wooded. Max, did he get the hentai? I think he missed it. Might have to get a backup hentai here, yeah. Missed the hentai. going into the final phase of of the Bowser fight in Cloud Kingdom. LightRon finishes with an 18-13, which puts him 56 seconds behind MaxF2, so pretty substantially behind here. Max finishing with the 18-14 Cloud. Heading into Lost, which has got a lot of challenging movement in it. Oh, and Max dies. Max dies. Capto just didn't work and goes down. Oh my goodness. There we go. He gets back up on. Not a huge time loss, but definitely time loss nonetheless, as LightRon is now on the final phase of the Bowser fight. Just finished up, heading into Lost now. Finishing with a 1939 uh, Cloud Kingdom. Max with the Kleptomaniac does not get the triple jump. LightRon now making his way up to the Mountain Road Moon. Max struggling with this loss. He is having a rough time right now. Just gonna trigger the bird like that, the trap beetle like that, and we'll now be heading to Cage Triple as LightRon gets the Propeller Moon and is going to get the Tree Moon now here shortly. Max deathless out of the bridge. Let's see. This reverse torpedo not gonna be attempted. LightRon does get the moon. Had a bit of a scare there, but does get the moon. Max finishing with a 21-06 lost. LightRon, very nice cage triple. And we'll now be getting the last moon of Lost Kingdom very easily. And now MaxF2 enters Night Metro here, and LightRon is finishing up Lost. Gets a 21-54, so is now only behind by 48 seconds, so made up about 9 seconds in that Lost Kingdom to MaxF2. Max messes up the movement a little bit there. Still clean though, as LightRon is now also in Night Metro, making his way to the first moon. Max is doing chest, long jump, and no problems there. Gonna be heading into the Mecha Wiggler fight now as LightRon is making his way into City Hall. Max gonna be setting up for the Giggler attempt here. Gonna attempt it and does get it. Very nice Giggler for Max F2. And LightRon gets the chessman and will be leaving City Hall, playing it safe and not doing chess launcher. LightRon heading also now into the Mecha regular fight. I assume he will also get a Giggler attempt. Yes, he is setting up for that attempt right now. And unfortunately, he does miss it. That's super unfortunate. MaxF2 now finishing Night Metro. Finishing with a 24-18 Night Metro for MaxF2. As LightRon is now coming out on his 2-cycle opportunities. On 1 HP, he needs to be a little careful, but should be fine. Yep, no problems. Finishes up the 2-cycle and finishes out Night Metro. MaxF2 now working into Day Metro, going for the Dram, gets it very nicely, heading into Scoop Clip. No problems. With Scoop Clip there. Nice. LightRon finishes Night Metro. Does not split the Night Metro, as is common for most runners who miss Giggler at this level. You don't want to get a fake gold by splitting for Night Metro. And Max now in Metro stop. We're going to buy the moon, excuse me. Nice. And Max heading into Bullet Building as LightRon. Unfortunately, Cappy homes into something. I don't really know what Cappy was homing into there, but it does cause him to miss his Dram. MaxF2 gets the Bullet Bill explosion and will now be warping to City Hall rooftop. LightRon heading into slots now. MaxF2 is going to the Tower Moon. LightRon gets the Chess Moon and Bullet Building, no problem. And MaxF2 coming into. Oh, LightRon dies. Oh, that's very unfortunate. Went to get the Bullet Bill and accidentally crashed into the Bullet Bill. Is gonna do the vault here. Alan gets stuck on the pole and dies again. Oh, that is tragic. MaxF2 has to go back to the 11 people's room. Both having a rough day metro here. There we go. LightRon gets up as MaxF2 is now exiting day metro. LightRon gets the trap room and diving down to the Hella Bullet Moon. 2820 day metro. Exit 4 Max F2. Going to snow now. LightRon goes for snipe. Gets the snipe. Very nice. MaxF2 now heading to Captain Toad. We all must say hi to Captain Toad. Very nice. As LightRon is going to be finishing up his day metro in the pupils room. Gonna be warping here for LightRon now. Max gets into Severia, getting the freshman of Severia, and we will be seeing ICC here from MaxF2. MaxF2 will be attempting ICC. Gets out of the test room and now onto the moon above as LightRon LightRon exit day metro at 29:50, so a minute and a half behind MaxF2 now. MaxF2 actually missed the clip. That's no clip. That's interesting. Don't be saying GG LightRon, just MaxF2 dies. Oh, he dies trying to get the ground pound moon there. Maybe losing a bit of time. As they say, it's never over till it's over. And MaxF2 does get that moon as LightRon enters Severia. It's a little messed up with the cycles. But gonna be getting the store. Oh no, MaxF2 dies again. That is 2 deaths in snow now. In this one room for MaxF2. Gonna be doing the trick jump. Oh my goodness. What? I don't know how hard that jump is. I feel like it's hard. I have never attempted that jump. LightRon now, coming up on Snow Clip. Does get it. And MaxF2 is now going to be heading into ICC Room. That is the official name by Nintendo, is ICC Room. But Max has had some struggles this snow. LightRon gets no problems finishing out that room. MaxF2 going for ICC, doing the setup. Nice. First try, ICC for MaxF2. LightRon also entering the ICC room. Also going to be attending ICC. MaxF2. Snow Jam is no problem, of course, and we'll be now finishing up this Snow Kingdom. Bit of a tragic snow for MaxF2, but still comfortably in the lead. With gets a 33-29 now. LightRon messing up his setup a little bit. Misses on the first attempt. Misses on the second attempt. Looks too far right. I don't know. I don't do ICC. MaxF2 entering Seaside now. LightRon misses on the third attempt. Misses on the fourth attempt. MaxF2 getting the first Seaside moon. As LightRon hits ICC. Very nice, and is now going to the Snowdram moon. Get Snowdram, no problem, and we'll be finishing up Snow as Magic 2 is about to enter the water for Seaside. LightRon finishes Snow at 34:55. Actually saved 4 seconds because of the Max death in Snow. Max does the fishing dip. Very nice. Gets out of bounds and will be collecting his next 2 moons out of bounds as well. This one. And then, well, he's going to hit this one out of bounds and then, well, yeah, you see. LightRon now entering Seaside. Max getting the last moon before this clip as LightRon enters Rumble Room. And nice. Very good. MaxF2 now finishing up Seaside as LightRon enters the water. MaxF2 getting a 36-34 Seaside. LightRon hits fishing dips and now is heading to the out of bounds moon. MaxF2 enters luncheon. LightRon going to the last moon before we see fifth club. Good salt triple for Max. Good fish clip from LightRon, no problem. And we will see the spiritless from Max. Bronx. Yeah, there's the spiritless. And gets it. Has a bit of trouble with the setup, but the jump is no problem. LightRon. Now, also gonna be heading into Luncheon Kingdom. Exit Seaside at a 38:04. Max now going into slots, getting to do the slots moon. Gets it no problem, just doesn't spam job. And is going to leave. MaxF2. Nice. LightRon doing his salt triple. Misses. Thankfully isn't a death, but does miss. Ooh. MaxF2 heads. Doing heart strat. Gets it. As LightRon is now heading to Luncheon Alcove Moon. MaxF2 bonks on his way to the turn up as LightRon exits the sub area and is gonna head now to the mountain moon. MaxF2, nice throw. Gets both, does not actually get both in before the first one spawns. Gets close though. LightRon gets slots very cleanly, and Max now heads into the shop. They're both in the town at the same time. Max buys the shop moon and it's gonna leave this sub area as LightRon now. As LightRon now gets into the Forks room. MaxF2 going for invisible block jump. Nice, gets it, and LightRon flicks the wrong way. Flicks directly up. Max now heads into the magma bubble room as LightRon is leaving Forks. Max is spent though. Doesn't hit the Potaboo. Gets the first moon very quickly. LightRon gets up to the turn up quickly. Max LightRon getting both the turn up moons as Max is now going to leave Luncheon and head into Ruined Kingdom. Gets a 42-28 Luncheon Kingdom. LightRon exit shop and is gonna be doing Crate Moon now, and once both runners get into Ruined, we'll do shoutouts. LightRon heading up on invisible block jump. Nice. Getting it. Very nice vault there. And MaxF2 now heading into the Ruined Dragon fight as LightRon goes into the magma bubble sub area, and LightRon gets a pretty clean first moon and a pretty clean second moon as well. Now it just has timer challenge and we'll be done with um oh, LightRon dies. That's the LightRon unfortunately dies. Doesn't lose too much time, but just unfortunate. And now we'll be finishing up Luncheon Kingdom as it is the end of luncheon for both runners. They're both in Ruined Kingdom. It is time for shout out. Shout out to both runners, of course, MaxF2 and LightRon. Um, Shout out to Restreamer, Smutty, and shout out to our statistician for this race. I cannot spell. That's not statistician. Mark Lucas, our statistician, and then I am on comms, Byteline, both MaxF2, now leaving Ruined, and I forgot to say, LightRon 44:37, luncheon exit, 2 minutes and 9 seconds behind MaxF2 now, as MaxF2 is heading into Bowser's Kingdom. Obviously not getting Tokyo. And MaxF2 on comms is not me on comms. MaxF2 getting the Ogre Moon as LightRon finishes up the Ruin fight and will be heading into Bowser's himself. MaxF2 heading into does the down throw sides with no down throw. Misses the final Pokio strat, but will be getting the moon as LightRon now heads into the Bowser's Kingdom. LightRon heads into Bowser's Kingdom with a 57-41 ruined, which saving 5 seconds in that Ruin Kingdom. Max doesn't die, is very fortunate. Happens again. Oh my goodness. Max, there we go. Gets it as LightRon gets off first island and Max is heading into the bunny. I'm pretty sure he does the correct bunny first. Yes, Max does indeed do the correct bunny first. This is as LightRon gets the ogre moon. And Max finishes. It's going to be finishing off Harriet. Finishes off Harriet there. And LightRon heading into Shards. Yeah. Nice. Very nice start from LightRon there as MaxF2 is going to be finishing up the bunnies and heading to Mac. Let's see this dram from LightRon. Hopefully it goes better than Max's dram from earlier, from just a bit ago. LightRon setting up and very clean bunnies, very clean dram for LightRon. MaxF2 getting a 5009 bunny split. 5009 bunny split. And LightRon heading into bunnies, or heading into the Harriet fight as well. Max doing pipeless. Has a bit of trouble with the movement, but gets up there. And Max and LightRon on the last phase of the bunnies fight, of the Harriet fight, finishes out Harriet. Now moving on to Topper as Max enters Mac for the Max. And let's see, this Topper acquired. Does not get it actually, but still ground pounds Topper. As LightRon is going to be finishing up bunnies. Yeah. LightRon finishes bunnies with a does not split for bunnies, it looks like. I don't know if he doesn't have a bunny split or he just forgot. Well, actually, Max is now finishing up Mac, and it looks like LightRon does not split for bunnies in this PvE either. So he might not have a bunny split. That could be. That's probably it. Max now going to be heading to the moon. To the moon kingdom, and LightRon is going to Mac. LightRon is now entering the mech fight, going for the first bubble. Getting the top required onto the Harriet, and Max getting a 53-32 mech exit there. Or Bowser's exit going into Moon. LightRon ground pound Harriet and is now going for the target acquired. Gets it and finishes up the mech fight. MaxF2 going for the misses his first attempt, second attempt, no problem. Gets the one wall jump moon cave skip. Oh, bonks. Bonks is able to recover it though. As LightRon is heading into Moon, Max does get up. Max now coming up on the final Bowser fight, and LightRon finishing up Mac at a 55-24, so a minute and 51 seconds behind Max. Still looking at about getting 19-ish points. If he can save some time here, maybe even 20 points. As LightRon is making his way to Sphinx, Max is in the Bowser fight, just waiting for all this fire to clear to re-attack Bowser. On the final phase, LightRon gets the one wall jump moon cave skip first try. That's going to save him a little bit of time there over Max. Max F2 now entering the final section, the Bowser section at the very end. LightRon just starting the Bowser fight now, getting the first fast hat. We'll see if Max goes for 2DSS. I don't know. Based on his last race, he did go for 2DSS, and he's going to go for it here. And nice. Gets it first try. No problem. As LightRon is going into the final phase of the Bowser fight. Max heading into pillars now, averaging 58 pillars so far. only had one race, so I should say his last race, Pelican 58. And LightRon will be finishing up the final Bowser phase, and we'll be going to capture Bowser here as Max is going to finish the game off with a 58 4x, 58-41, 58-41 there for MaxF2. Very nice, very nice. And LightRon now going for zone 2 DSS. Misses it on the first attempt. On the second attempt, does miss it on that third platform. This. Come on. No. First platform. First. Second. Oh. First. LightRon really struggling with 2DSS. This is going to affect his point total, which could 4th, 5th, 6th. Oh, misses on the very last one. It's just going to go into the city section. Yeah, that is going to affect his point totals, most likely, for this race. Heading into pillars now for LightRon. His last pillars was a 58-20, so most likely something similar here. And LightRon going to be finishing with a 101 2F here. The exact number is a 10125 for LightRon. Waiting to see if we will get interviews here. LightRon.
Hello there.
Hello. Hi, GG's on the race. What do you what do you think about that race? What were your thoughts on your run there?
That was bad. That's what I should say. Unfortunately, but Max did have a pretty big early game for my standards, so I wasn't expecting at all to compete against him. So I just tried to focus on my run and try my best to get a good time, but unfortunately many mistakes and not even able to get to DSS at the end, unfortunately. But it is what it is. Even if
Yeah,
I didn't go for ICC and to DSS, I wouldn't have won. It too many mistakes, especially in Metro with that bullet building. But whatever, it happens. Max is way too good. It's really hard to race against him, so GG's to him.
yeah,
I'm gonna have to try my best for the next race.
yeah. Still walking away with, I think, like 17 points. So still got something out of it. And I want to talk to you about the ICC in that now. What was going on then? Do you
It's
think?
ICC. Sometimes you do the same thing, it works perfectly, and sometimes it doesn't. And sometimes the motion controls doesn't really respond like you want to. But it's mainly my bad. I don't blame the game. It's just that it's hard to pull it out in a race. But I want to do it in races because all the top runners are doing it in this league. So I want to race in the same conditions as them.
Yeah. Once again, GG's to you. I'm not gonna make you hype on your losses too much.
It's fine.
Um, you have. I don't. Do you know who you're playing next week? I'm not sure.
I can check that. Give me 2 seconds. We are at this is the last match of the day. I'm
Yeah,
winning
today.
against Restreamer.
Oh, that'll be a good matchup there, and excited to see
Yeah,
that. Once
yeah, me
again,
too.
GG.
It's gonna be cool.
If you don't have anything further, I think that's all.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks to you.
Yeah.
See you next time.
See, this will be the last match of the day, so we will see y'all tomorrow for more Pro League.